Hey class, welcome back. This is week 3 of CISC 350, Introduction to Data Communications. Hopefully you guys are doing well. This week we're going to be going into the physical layers, so getting familiar with the different networking devices that are out there, the actual things that you can touch, right? Your switches, routers, the wires, all right? And you know how they kind of communicate with one another, all right? So go ahead, log into Canvas. Go into your modules section. All right, we're going to be going into module 3. All right, so we'll have our overview video up here. All right, and then I'll have this PowerPoint. All right, this is a PowerPoint. I go quite into detail on the physical layer. However, the only thing that you really need to know from this section is, I'll show you guys. Analog and digital, what's the difference, right? Analog, it's more binary in terms of, analog transmission. Let me pull that down here. So digital versus analog data, right? Digital, remember, traffic is always represented in ones and zeros, right? On, off, on, off. All right, so digital, the zeros and ones are represented by voltages, positive voltages or negative voltages, you know, to represent the 0 or the 1. Now, analog, on the other hand, it's about waves. All right, now we're not going to go into the physics or the math, but essentially there's multiple different ways to determine what's a 0 or a 1 based on the height, the length, or the different phase of the wave itself. All right. Now, besides that, you know, in this PowerPoint, a couple other things I would like you guys to look at is also, you know, what is it? Let me go quickly through this. You know, different types of circuits, right? Point-to-point, multi-point, multi-point, yeah. Simplex, halfplex, full duplex, right? And I don't think we need to go into detail that. And then also the guided media, right? The different types of wires. All right. Now, as I mentioned before, some of the stuff going into, you know, how zeros and ones are represented, that's way out of scope for this class, but feel free to take a look at it. And if you go into my content, the first video is going to be me going through the PowerPoint and explaining everything. If you really want to go that extra mile and learn some of that more detailed stuff, go ahead and go for it. But I do cover some of the things that I just mentioned in this video as well. Now, besides that, I want you guys to review these 3 videos as well and read this section. All right, we're going to be talking about the different types of networking devices in this video right here by Professor Messer, and then different types of category Ethernet cables, right? And then finally, you know, Wi-Fi versus Ethernet, right? Which one's better, what happens, pros and cons of each. And then also make sure you take a review this content section as well. All right. Then we have a module 3 quiz, 5 points. And then this week, our assignment is going to be a little different than discussion board. I mean, you're still going to put it up on the discussion board. However, this assignment, you don't really have questions to answer, all right? Instead, I want everyone to kind of get a, feel for, you know, networking, right? You know, conceptualizing, maybe you become a network administrator one day, right? Get a little practice, see how it feels, right? So I would like everyone to actually draw a diagram of their home network or a potential home network or ideal home network that you would like to have, all right? and label it with the device type, wire, IP address for each device. That's completely optional. I'd recommend staying out of like actually assigning the IP address for now. I don't think that we've gotten that far yet, so don't worry about the IP address. Just the type of wire, what the device is, what it does, the strength, you know. And then I want you guys to draw this out. And you need at least 7 different types of networking devices on this network. Okay? Now, you may ask, how do I draw this out? So I have a couple links right here, apps.diagram.net and draw.io. So go ahead and click on it. It'll bring you up here. You can either create a new diagram or create an existing diagram, or just, you know, cancel out of here. It doesn't really matter. I'll just create a new diagram here. Go blank diagram and press create. 1 second. So if you don't want to log into GitHub, just click this X up here and it'll bring you to a blank diagram. All right. Now, to find your devices, you actually will search up shapes and you type in networking. I think that would work. All right, more results. Let's see. I don't like these pictures much. We're just looking for networking devices. All right, so since I couldn't find anything in there, we'll search for it like this. Advanced, no, it's not advanced. You go to more shapes in the bottom left hand side, and then we go to other. Where are we at? You go to Cisco. Go ahead and click on all the, do we need this one? No, those are gross. Yeah, we can use this. You can use Citrix. Those networking, there's some networking devices here if you want to. I recommend Cisco because, you know, they are a networking thing. And then, let's see what else we have. That might be, oh, here we go, network. So we can use that one. Just looking what's, you know, different out there. Anything that may help us with our diagrams. All right, that should be fine. Now we get all this stuff down here, all these different shapes. So after you get a handle on the different types of networking devices, then you can go and choose what you want. So for example, we want routers, so we Cisco router, and we put it right here. All right, or if we want a wireless router, there's one right here, you know, with these 2 antennas. Remember, a wireless router needs to have antennas to be able to, you know, send out those signals, those analog signals, right? So most houses don't even have regular routers anymore. They're all, you know, one device, one wireless router. So we can delete this, all right? And then you can have, for example, I don't know, you can have a firewall if you really want to. You can have some servers, and I would recommend putting some hosts. So, you know, that would definitely count as, you know, a device. So you can say, ooh, I have like 3 laptops, right, that all connect to this wireless router. So now, if you're gonna go, you know, you have to show their connections though, all right? You definitely want to label how you're connecting, all right? See, there's better wireless routers if you really want to. Just type up here, all right? But make sure you label it. Let's see, signal. Maybe we can get more results. Wireless signal. All right. I think this one will work better. Just a dotted line. So this dotted line can represent your wireless signals, right? This is how it communicates. And then you can just write on a text box, right? It's kind of self-explanatory. You just play around with it. What's it called? Now we have these wireless signals. We can just add text right here and say like wireless signal 802.1 A. I don't know. Let me put it right here, right? For the different wireless signal. Now, actually, what if, this one was actually hardwired in? We can do it like that. It's straight, no dotted line. All right, and then we can just say, I don't know, 100 gigabit, right? Something like that, Anyways, feel free to play around with it. Do what you can. Oh, label the router as well. Label all your devices, like what kind of router it is. So laptop. And if you really want to go into depth, go search on Amazon or Google different types of routers and the different signals that they can provide. Anyways, so yeah, there you go. Let's see, 2.4 gigahertz. Let's just do the just for funds. Anyways, so yeah, that's about it. 7 networking devices. Do it. Oh, the way you save it is you can either take a screenshot using like a snipping tool and just throw it up on a Word document, or you can save it through here and it'll save to your Google Drive. But yeah, then you go ahead and upload it to the assignments up here. 10 points. You don't have to respond to any other students, but remember, I want to see your creativity. You can either do your home network or you can build your ideal network that you want. Your dream network. Anyways, with that, that's about it, really. Let me know if you have any questions. Pretty fun week. I'm going to be playing around with stuff or drawing or making that diagram, right? But anyways, that's about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Thanks. Bye.